My name is Nabil and I am from Mangalore और मैं आईटी सेक्टर में पिछले 5 साल से काम कर रहा हूँ और मेरा स्टैमरिंग जो है स्कूल पे स्टार्ट हुआ था 9th स्टैंडर्ड पे। Initial 2 weeks were really magical because by the end of day 4, I noticed that vowel technique and foundation technique has already cured my stammering up to 70%. Like it was going and and when I reached college uh, it has become worse. So I started to hide myself whenever I get any situation like public speaking and all those things. So I used to hide. The knowledge and resources we get here is pure practical and pure proven techniques, I would say. अभी मैं लाइफ का ऐसा पॉइंट में हूँ कि मैं इसे अभी चेंज चेंज करने का सोच रहा हूँ क्योंकि मुझे भी थोड़ा लाइक दूसरे लोगों की तरह बात करना है। So whoever willing to join this course or facing issue with blockages, stammering, self-confidence, or maybe talking in speed with no clarity, they can join this academy without any second thought. और और मैं जब भी एक पब्लिक स्पीकिंग हो या कोई स्ट्रेंजर के साथ बात करना होता है तो मैं ज़्यादा स्टैमर करता हूँ
Okay.
और स्ट्रेंजर से आई कांटेक्ट करने में ज़्यादा स्टैमर करता हूँ और आई कांटेक्ट नहीं करेंगे तो स्टैमर बिल्कुल नहीं करता हूँ। इन माई बैच देर वेर अराउंड 15 people. So by the end of week 4, I am able to identify that in our batch, at least there are 5 to 6 categories of people facing different situation and their root cause is different. Also, their technique should be also different. So these things make unique from other coaching center. जब भी मैं बात करता हूँ तो लाइक ऑफिस में या सीनियर से बात करना हो तो हाँ थोड़ा बहुत अटक जाता हूँ और
Okay.
और आई कांटेक्ट से भी थोड़ा अटक जाता हूँ। इट इज़ नॉट जस्ट ए स्पीचिंग कोच, इट इज़ ओवरऑल लाइक ए life coach, which helps in overall personal and professional development.
Hello, everyone. So, we have a special guest today. His name is Nabil, and we would like to know from Nabil how he solved his speech problem. But before we start the discussion, the interview, I would like to know more about you, your full name, your age, your profession, your city, and exactly what kind of speech problem that you were facing before.
Sure. So my name is Nabil Bawa and I am 29 years old. I hail from Mangalore. Currently, I am working in IT industry since last 6 years. I joined this academy to cure my speech problem, and self confidence. Actually, I had issue with situational stammering and stammering while speaking very first word.
Okay. So, Nabil, can you explain like the situation or where it was happening a lot and how it was affecting your daily performance?
Yeah, actually, the thing is in my home and in front of my close friends, I usually don't stammer at all. I would say I stammer maybe around 10%, which is negligible. However, when I face any public situation, such as while shopping groceries or while meeting any random stranger in sudden moment, also meeting elders, especially in wedding ceremonies. So these elders approach suddenly and ask me like, "बेटा, आप अभी क्या करते हो? लाइफ कैसा चल रहा है?" At those moments, I I am in fact not able to start the conversation. In fact, I was not able to pronounce my name. Then after coming home, I feel very bad by thinking why this is happening with me. I get stressed out. I also get anxiety about my future, like how my life will move forward, how I will get ahead of this stammering. Then I try to search online to overcome this situation and gladly, upon my thorough investigation, I discovered Ankush Pare Academy, and then quickly I took the decision to join this without any second thought and with positive mindset.
Okay. So, before joining this training, so how was your life? Like, can you share some worst moment like it happened with you before, or an incident where you feel guilty, like how it is possible that I can't able to share my thoughts there? So, share with us some worst moment in your life and before joining the training, and then share with us What changes you experience after you complete this training?
Sure. So whenever I go out in public places and meet a group of people or friends, I am not able to express myself by cracking some jokes or expressing my humor or maybe sharing my general knowledge because I am confident that I have some sort of knowledge about every subjects. So whenever I get a chance to express myself, I fail very miserably. I don't know how, but it's happening.
So is there any specific incident you are recalling right now?
Yes. So there was a group of people or a circle, I would say. Everyone were discussing about a certain topic where I feel that I could not contribute my answers, I would say, or my thoughts, even though I know about it.
Hmm. So how you are managing the meetings then? Your daily, as you are a part of IT industry, how you are managing meetings?
Yeah, actually, since COVID, I am working remotely from home. Also, I am introvert and I have very limited friends. In office meeting, we usually do through Slack, through maybe video call happens once in a month. However, audio calls happens twice or thrice in a week.
Hmm.
So I do stammer, but what I do is I move my body weirdly, also face very weirdly. Also sometimes I run around and speak. That actually manages my blockage
Hmm.
because the colleagues or my boss won't be able to see me.
Okay. Now comes the this moment now. So how you are speaking now in those meetings and how you are uh, handling situations in daily life.
Yeah, sure. So after joining this academy, I learned many things, many techniques such as vowel technique with proper stretching, foundation technique to create proper muscle memory with mouth, lips, tongue, and teeth, which help me how to exactly pronounce each and every letters. So initially, I used to speak in closed mouth or closed lips, and that was also one of the reason of my blockage. Now I effectively use proper muscle memory, also proper mouth flexibility.
Mhm.
Also, before speaking, I use my favorite technique, which is express impress technique. I start with anxiety exhaling, even though my anxiety is less, but that exhaling helps a lot. Then I slowly start with one word, gradually two to three words with appropriate pauses and full stop, I would say.
So, is there any
Aside, yes,
is there any Nabil, any situation that you're facing now? Do you find like some magics or something like now you don't stammer, you don't have any issue now. So, do you encountered such a situation recently, or you notice those situations are like normal situation for you?
yeah, actually, nowadays, I changed my mindset by being in the present moment. This is helping me a lot. Also, before before joining this academy, while expressing myself, I used to be confused, like how I should start.
Mm.
There were mix up thoughts, like which word I should start, and that used to be an accident.
Mm.
However, right now, I would say out of 10 situations, I am confident and able to speak properly in 9 situations. And I am very much happy. I feel like I have upgraded myself.
Yes. So, tell me more about the upgradation now. You said you upgraded yourself. So, tell me more about the code now. So, your stammer cure code, how you upgraded your stammer cure code, and how you installed it in your mind now, and how you are applying it in real life.
Sure. So, before joining this, I took 2 weeks of paid leave from my company
Mm.
to dedicate consistently and practice effectively. So, initial 2 weeks were really magical because by the end of day 4, I noticed that vowel technique and foundation technique has already cured my stammering up to 70%. Also, anxiety exhaling, blockage technique, and breathing management. These helped me in daily life, especially while buying groceries, fruits, vegetables, etc. Before, I used to stammer a lot in grocery shop. I used to be confused to ask whether it is 1 kg of rice or rice 1 kg, because I used to over prepare myself due to fear of judgment and self doubt that am I going to get stuck. However, right now, using stretching and proper foundation with impress express switching one word at a time, and almost combination of different techniques along with proper body language like smiling, facial expression, body posture, etc. It has been now very easy to manage. And in fact, nowadays, I love to buy a big list of items,
Hmm.
because before I used to be confused. There will be a list. I will tell first one, second one, then in third one, I will have some self doubt. Okay, I am going to stammer. So I will skip this. I will go to next one. But right now, these things are absolutely not happening at all due to applying proper foundation technique and blockage technique, as well as mouth flexibility.
So, Nabil, so my obvious question to you is why you join our training? Like you search on internet, you might get other option also. So why you select our academy, and what was your experience for 28 days after you join? So combined, there are two questions.
I researched online, so there was around 10 stammering coaches, I would say. From that, I shortlisted 4 coaches, and then I researched again by checking reviews, also online presence such as website, etc. Also, I joined your masterclass to understand better, and I had a positive impression about your academy, because your academy is mainly focusing to solve the problem and not to do a blind sales, because I never got a call back or any spamming messages by forcing to join your academy. However, from other academy, or maybe in other other aspects, or I would say other companies, if I visit and do some masterclass, I will get lots of spamming emails, WhatsApp message, calls, etc. However, from your academy, You expect the candidate should take action and should join with their own willingness. So that impressed me a lot. Also, I would say I actually got very positive returns on my investment because this academy is not only about curing stammering. I also learned bunch of additional knowledge which I never learned in my school, college, or real life or from my past 29 years experience. So this is like a ocean of knowledge. This definitely built my self confidence, positive mindness, sorry, positive mindset. Also, it boosted my self esteem. And right now, I think I already attained my Nabil 2.0. However, there are some improvements yet to be done, which I think I will try to do it within next 2 to 3 months.
Okay.
Then,
So I have next question now, aligned to the same explanation that you shared. That you said, I learned a lot apart from stammering. So can you share more about it? Like where it is helping you? Might be in your relationship, in your personal life, professional life, or somewhere else, which I don't know how it is helping you. So please share this.
sure, first thing is body language. I am an introvert person. After COVID, I became so much isolated due to remote work culture. So I have lost experience of speaking with public and group of people.
Mm,
So this course definitely helped me in that.
mm,
Also, I lacked body language and smiling.
mm,
From childhood, my face is poker face. Whenever in my class or office, if somebody cracks a joke, everybody laughs a lot. But I remain almost same or slightly smile. Not so much. But right now, from week 1 and 2, I started faking my confidence, faking my smile, faking my facial expression. And slowly, after 1 month, it became adaptable to my body and brain.
mm,
It also helped me in speaking with public places along with active listening. Active listening, I mean, in active listening, I just Imagine that I am the only audience and I am the first listener. So this approach is helping me a lot in daily basis.
Okay. And how is your family reaction now on your version 2?
Family is very much happy because in front of family I used to stammer less, but my word clarity and speed was not manageable. That's the reason I used to get stuck, and to explain a certain thing which takes 30 seconds, I used to take 2 to 3 minutes. Right now, this has been deleted because I am speaking with calmer and one word at a time with perfect word clarity. So, actually, Singhasan helped me in proper word clarity and voice modulation. And still, in terms of voice modulation, I am still working on it because sometimes when I go out to travel, I go to hotel booking or maybe some random street shopping. There, while bargaining, my voice tone is not proper, but the word I speak is polite. Due to voice tone, the shopkeeper or the receptionist will reject my bargaining or offer because I used to speak with harsh tone, and that has become my habit. However, recently, before 4 days, I stayed in a hotel in Calicut where I bargained with receptionist with calmer tone, smiling face, started with express mode, slowly switched into impress mode with proper pauses and good body language, and they agreed to it. However, agreeing or disagreeing is not my ultimate goal. My ultimate goal is I am doing good and speaking fluently in my life.
So I think you are getting multiple X of return on your investment now.
Yes.
Okay. So Nabil, the way you are speaking, uh, do you follow the same pattern everywhere, or is it for some situation and you change your tone in some situation?
Yeah. In office meetings, I speak in same tone, but little bit of increase in speed. I would say slightly more than this. Also in real life. However, sometimes, I would say sometimes, maybe 10 to 20% of the time when I feel tired or when I travel and somebody approaches me and asks some address, my brain suddenly does not work. At that moment, suddenly I am not able to recall any technique.
Mhm.
So I failed. But after failing there, instantly I just realized that I failed due to this. And suddenly my stretching comes out, anxiety breathing comes, and it helps. So these things are helping me a lot. Before, when some delivery guys come, they will ask for OTP. So I used to struggle a lot. For example, OTP is 2354. I used to 2354, 2354. So it used to be stuck. But right now it is not like that. 2354. Because I know how to stretch my mouth. I know how to exactly place my muscle, such as tongue, lips, and upper jaw, I would say.
Mhm.
So these things I know right now.
Okay.
And also, this muscle memory has been already created in my subconscious mind.
Mhm.
So I don't need any extra effort.
Okay, so I have few more questions before we end. How you're feeling now? From the morning till night, the time you wake up and you see yourself in the mirror and you face people or the real world, how you're feeling now and how you're feeling before journey training?
So, so right now, I am feeling very happy, less stressed, also less anxious, I would say, because I know I have a tools and where to apply, how to apply, when to apply, what is the right time, etc. Also, on daily morning, I do positive affirmation and positive self-talk along with basic exercises which you have taught.
Mm.
So overall, it is helping me in my stress management, future anxiety about personal problems, family problems, responsibility, or the burden I have, or maybe I would say my future marriage, all those things. I feel so much calmer, relaxed. But before joining this academy, every day morning, I start with I start with negativity that I am stammerer, stammerer, stammerer. I will get stuck there. I will get stuck here. I will staying home. So all these negative thoughts because I don't want to expose myself outside so that my self image will get negative and I will be called as a disabled person or a stammerer, something like that. Also on daily basis, I am stressed out, burnout, anxious. Also while speaking, I speak very fast due to excitement or thinking about I will get stuck just to complete my words. But right now, it has changed. It has changed a lot. And I feel very much positive inside and out. I feel like some kind of toxin has released from my body.
Okay, great. So, Nabil, what is your next goal in life?
Actually, I am thinking of switching my job or moving abroad because right now I am in my comfort zone.
Mm.
Comfort zone in the sense my job is easier. I am doing same thing every day.
Mhm.
Also, I am not seeing any further upgrade in my skills. So I just want to climb my career ladder because I somewhat think that working remotely will not help a person to grow in terms of position, communication, creativity, or maybe exploring with public people. So I just need new experience in my life, such as speaking with many peoples and going outside. Also, like overall, I just need public people exposure and I just want to speak like a normal person without any hesitation or double thought or overthinking.
So the way you are sharing the your next goal right now, I think it was before joining running, it was I think impossible for you to think in this way that I should switch the career, I should go abroad, I should speak in public. But now it's become very normal for you that it is possible now, but because you cross that hurdle or you step out from your comfort zone now. So last question. So how was your overall experience with us? So share like a summary. So for the 28 days. So what things you like a lot from us, might be a learning session or the practice session or the coaches session. So your overall summary and experience with us.
Sure. So before joining, I had some some kind of confusion, like how this course is going to turn out, whether it is pure theoretical, whether it is just pure knowledge. I was overall confused with the term which you used in a master class, installing. So this installing, I was curious what we are going to install. Then I saw your master class. Then I attended one-on-one call with your member, team AP member or a moderator. Then I got a clarity. Okay, so these things are going to happen. Then daily morning we have learning session with you. So these learning session are purely, I would say, purely practical and very advanced. Also, it is explained in simple terms. The things are very technical, but you explain in such a way that everybody can understand. So after learning session, we have to do a daily task So initially, on day one, I felt okay, I have to do Facebook Live. I am a camera shy person and I speak very less. And it was a big challenge. I felt that I came to a wrong place and I am getting a punishment.
Mm.
Then during evening around 5 to 6 p.m., we have accountability session one on one with a dedicated coach. So I explained these things are not going to happen and these are out of my comfort zone and I feel very embarrassed. Then my accountability coach, Dr. Bibek Shrestha from Nepal, he explained these things are done for your benefit. Just try to give a start. If you don't start at all, you will fail. If you give a start, you will fail. You will fail better and then you will succeed. So I started posting on Facebook. Okay, then I got a clarity. Okay, these are for my own benefit. These are for testing my today's knowledge that we have to speak one word at a time with proper woven technique. Do not rush, take proper pauses, and also speak with proper word clarity, etc. Also, during night, we have a practice session with Team AP members. During day one, I even felt this is also another punishment. But Rahul sir and other members explained explained about mindset that these are going to help in a long run. And if you attend initial 2 to 3 sessions and if you stay consistent with your daily exercises and posting daily Facebook live, you will be feeling much positive and you will feel that something is improving, something is changing. After that, you will feel much hunger. Okay, I'm doing good. I must do much more, much more. And that exactly happened with me. I got addicted to join each and every session. For initial 2 weeks, I took my off from my company. So I dedicated very good amount of time for proper vowel technique and creating muscle memory because these are base of speaking rule, I would say. Because whatever the problem is, if nothing works, vowel technique does. And it actually does because proper stretching and proper placing of mouth muscles actually helps. So gradually, for 2 weeks, I became addicted. I was in fact waiting when practice session will be held, when accountability coach will take my class, when learning session will start, etc. So week 3 and week 4 is pure implementation. They will put into uncomfortable zone. They will ask to face the public place, go to shops, go there, hold the camera, etc. So that moment, Team AP members said, just for 2 weeks, Besharam bano, don't feel anything. Like you are holding camera, okay. Don't think this as an obstacle. Think this as a blessing. What a miracle, which is going to help in a long run. So I almost attended every implementation practice session, and that was actually a game changer to boost my confidence, self esteem, and body language. Because right now, I know how to approach a person, how to maintain a proper body language by smiling, facial expression, or maybe nodding, and overall, how to start, how to pause, how to stop, etc. So, these are actually helping me in a good manner, and I am feeling much better from inside.
Okay, and the last question. So, like people like you, like they are introvert, they are into IT, and they are not speaking in public, and they have this speech issue and stammering issue. So, what is your suggestion to all those people who are facing this speech problem?
Yeah, sure. Actually, I am introvert since childhood, and this problem of blockage and stammering started at the age of 15 due to some series of incidents, and also noticing a couple of people who stammer. I tried to speak with them, and maybe that attracted me, and I also started stammering. But after that, it was not a severe problem for me. I was not caring so much. But after reaching my college during engineering days, we have to give the seminars, viva, practicals, etc. So I had a good technical knowledge. My marks were good, but in viva, I used to get stuck. But what I used to do is I speak, I speak, I speak. So the invigilator or the person, okay, they think, okay, he is answering and these are okay. And during seminars, I used to get some blockages. For that, I used to over prepare. Also, I used to do some mantra chanting, etc. So I did not have any proper guidance or tools. I was introvert. Then I started it to completely run out of any situation which I have to speak in a public or a person. I used to avoid at any cost. After COVID, I became more isolated due to remote workforce. So then I thought I have to change this because this behavior or this type of lifestyle is not going to make me grow personally or professionally. So I took an action. So whoever willing to join this course or facing issue with blockages, stammering, self-confidence, or maybe talking in speed with no clarity, they can join this academy without any second thought, because the knowledge and resources we get here is pure practical and pure proven techniques, I would say, because initial 1 week or maybe 2 weeks, this academy focuses on universal code such as vowel technique, foundation technique, mouth flexibility, anxiety management, breathing, etc. After that, we have to identify and make a strategy to make our own QR code. So, this is a main advantage when compared to traditional speeching therapy, where they teach same technique, same things for any kind of people facing any kind of problem. So, here it is not like that. So, this thing is unique, and that is what impressed me, because in my batch there were around 15 people. So by the end of week 4, I am able to identify that in our batch, at least there are 5 to 6 categories of people facing different situation, and their root cause is different. Also, their technique should be also different. So these things make unique from other coaching center. So I would say this is not a coaching center for me. This is actually, uh, I would say, overall life coach. It is not just a speaking coach. It is overall like a life coach, which helps in overall personal and professional development. I feel positive. I speak fluently. My body language has been improved. My stress has been eliminated completely. Because before joining this academy, I had stress not only about speech, I had stress about personal issue, family responsibility, etc. So right now, I know how to be a calmer person, how to be a relaxed person, how to manage different situations, and how not to become excited and become a stable. So these things are helping me in my real life. So whoever willing to join this academy, they will be assigned with different accountability coaches who will help and identify their root cause, and they will work upon particular root causes. So I was assigned with a different coach, whereas other members were assigned with a different coach who can help in a long run to cure their speech problem and confidence. So overall, I would say this academy is a complete package of knowledge, speech therapy, body language, public speaking, then breathing exercise, because I also identified that after age of 15, my stammering was also due to shallow breathing. Before that, I was fluent. After 15, my blockages started maybe due to shallow breathing. But right now, I am trying to fix my shallow breathing by practicing deep breathing on daily basis. Deep breathing naturally helps overall in relieving stress and also pronunciation of words and letters. So whoever willing to join this course, I would suggest just take an action and join. Don't depend on YouTube videos because YouTube videos will take to cure this situation for maybe 1 year or 2 years. However, inside this course, we will get complete knowledge along with practical exposure, which will help to overall reduce and eliminate stammering within a short span of time, maybe 1 month or 2 months. But for me, I would say in the span of 1 month or 28 days, it has almost cured 90 to 95% because this speech issue is not only about speaking, it is also about mindset, thinking clear, staying and being in a present moment. So these things will not be available in YouTube or other online resources. It is exclusively available here. And I am glad that I am part of this academy as a student, I would say, because Team AP call us as a client. So I would say we are not clients, we are students because we learned a lot of things which we never learned in our whole lifespan. So this is my overall experience.
Okay, so thank you so much, Nabil, for sharing your experience here. It was a great pleasure of discussing your issue, and you shared a lot of things with us. And the people who will watch this recording or the live interview, they will also get to know a lot of things on how to solve this speech problem. Thank you.